Welcome back to Ozarks Live. It's time to check in with Tom out at Hy-Vee on Battlefield.
That's right. Tom, we heard you're getting some advice on reducing blood pressure. Tell us about it.
You're absolutely right. You know, this is Heart Month. That's why I'm wearing pink, of course. And I have got the Hy-Vee nutritionist, Audrey Williams, with me today. I'm at the store on Battlefield and Kansas. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay, they threw out the whole deal about high blood pressure.
Yes.
And I think if you're going to talk about heart health, that's probably a main concern right away.
Yes, it definitely is. So February, of course, is the month of love, and it's definitely a heart month too, kind of from the American Heart Association.
You should love your heart by treating it right.
Yes, you definitely should.
There you go.
And that can be done through many ways, but one of those ways is diet. So
Okay.
with our kind of salt in our body, that can raise our blood pressure if we have too much salt in the diet. And anything over that kind of 140/90, when you get that blood pressure done, is going to be hypertension, which can cause a higher risk of heart attacks and strokes in the future.
Now that number has changed a little bit, as is normal temperatures and things like that. It used to be 120/80. 140/90 is kind of where you look now,
So-
or between those.
Yeah, so 120/80 and anything under is what we want, but
Yeah.
anything of 140/90 is going to be hypertension. So that's
Yeah.
where we don't want to be. We want to be that 120 and 80 under.
Okay, well let's talk about
Yeah.
how a diet can help you keep those numbers in that range that you want.
Yes, so with diet, we're really wanting to focus more on fruits, vegetables that have lots of potassium, minerals, and vitamins in them to help lower that salt intake as well. If you're upping that potassium, you're also lowering that sodium. So
Okay.
different things that I kind of like to recommend. First, we've got some leafy greens right here. So I've got some spinach. This is going to have tons of vitamins and minerals, especially vitamin K, which is going to help clot the blood, and it's just going to help bring your blood pressure down.
Right,
overall.
okay.
We've got some berries. Berries are full of antioxidants to, again, help those inflammation kind of particles go down a little bit. And then I've got some fish right over here by you.
Yes.
Any kind of fish, any fatty fish is going to be the best option. It's got those omega-3s in it to decrease that blood pressure as much as possible.
You know, people throw those kinds of omega-3s
Yes.
and this and that and the other thing. Is there an easy way to remember these sorts of things?
There's not a super easy way to remember it. I will say that the main things that do have omega-3s in them are those fatty fish like tuna and salmon, any kind of nut or seed, and then also avocados. So
Pistachios?
Yes.
See,
Get
I
the
like
unsalted
pistachios
ones,
a lot. Okay, but I mean, I can kid about that, but salt, sodium, that sort of thing, you really need to watch what you're doing there.
Yes, salt
And
is,
you've got an example right
I
here.
do. Salt is a really big factor when it comes to our blood pressure.
Yes.
And we want to kind of lower our salt to about 2,300 milligrams a day. That's kind of the recommended daily allowance.
All right.
With salt, it's going to be about 1 teaspoon for the day. So
That's for the day.
For the day. So when you're
Okay.
looking at food options, kind of look where the sodium is on those nutrition facts label, and just remember that 2,300 milligram range.
Well, you know, the thing is also there are a lot of other ways to go about spicing things that people might think of rather than just jumping to the idea of, I'm going to salt it.
Yes.
I mean, I have to admit, when I was young, we didn't have pepper. Now pepper's a staple. I mean, that's something good to have.
Yes, I feel like all different kinds of flavors are kind of coming to light a lot more now. So pepper, any kind of garlic or onion powder, any of the powders. Same with like lemon juice or even ginger can help flavor a dish really well without adding any salt whatsoever.
You see, in my life, anytime you add garlic, it's a good thing.
Yes.
That it's just going to enhance.
I'm a garlic girl too.
Okay, and it just enhances. Now, you know, when you're mentioning potassium, bananas.
Yes, bananas, any kind of fresh fruits and vegetables, we're going to try and get 2 to 3 cups per day. That's going to get our kind of recommended daily allowance for that potassium. And the more we increase our potassium, usually we have less sodium and it balances out our blood pressure a little bit better.
Yeah.
So that we're a lot more heart health conscious.
Okay. Well, I have to say, bananas are my favorite.
Good.
Because they have a peel.
Got work for it.
I do that a lot through the years. Anyway, we're going to come back and take a look at some other things that you can look toward when you're thinking of heart health right here at Hy-Vee. So don't go away. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Tom. Cami, lots of amazing healthy finds over at Hy-Vee.
They're
So,
very helpful too.
Yes, lots of good finds. All right.